This is Keegan Michael Key saying hello to Nana's vlog. Oh, also Georgina and Esther say, we hope everything goes well with the vlog and our prayers. So.
Hi, I'm Nana, and welcome to my channel. So, when I started this YouTube journey about a month ago, I hadn't expected to be making so many vlogs. But the truth is, vlogs were pretty easy for me to do at the time, and they were related to what was going on in my life. What I really wanted to do was have discussion and talk to you guys about like the various things going on in my life. So a friend of mine suggested that I do a nationality tag, and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be such a great idea. So I went online and I started researching the various tags. Then I ran into a problem because I realized I'm a third culture kid. And just in case you don't know what a third culture kid is, a third culture kid is someone who spent a significant proportion of their growing up or development years in a culture that is different to that of their parent. Yeah, I couldn't really do the nationality tag because I didn't really grow up in Ghana. So I decided I wanted to do a third culture kid tag. I searched high and low for third culture kid tags and nothing. So I decided that I would make one up myself. Let's get started. Okay, first question. Where are you from? Both my mother and my father are Ghanaian, but I was born and mainly raised in Switzerland. I've moved around a lot. How many languages do you speak? I speak both English and French. Better at English than French, obviously, but I do speak both of them. And I do understand my mother's language, Ewe, but I cannot speak it at all. Or even when I do try, I have this horrendous accent that comes through and it's thick and it's heavy, and I just don't try it anymore. How many passports do you have? I have 2 passports. I have a Swiss one and a Ghanaian one. How many countries have you lived in? My mother's job, she works with the UN, moves her around a lot. So she's lived in several different countries and we've got to come along with her for the ride. So South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, England, the US, Congo, and Switzerland. So right now that's 7. I mean, I have visited more countries than these, but these are the ones I primarily lived in. So these 7 countries. How are you treated when you go back to the country you are originally from? So whenever I go back to Ghana, I always feel like an outsider. And it's something I sort of struggled with for a very long time because, as I always say, I think that I love Ghana, but Ghana doesn't love me. And what I mean when I say this is that I don't know how many Ghanaians have told me that I'm not Ghanaian because I don't know how to speak Twi. Or they try to deny me of having access to my Ghanaian culture because I didn't grow up there, you know. To them, it doesn't matter about the fact that I love the music, I love the food, I love the culture. I read about the history, I try and read about what's going on in Ghana. Just because of the way I am and the way I speak, I cannot be Ghanaian because I'm not connected in that way. And that really, really upsets me because, you know, anytime I go back to Ghana, you know, I get treated differently. Say we go to the market, the seller will hear my accent and try and give me the foreigner's price. And I don't know if that happens in other countries, but in Ghana, like, when you go to the market and you speak a local language to you, then they give you like the normal price. But like when they hear you're a foreigner or something like that, they try and give you a higher price because they believe foreigners are richer. I can't be considered Ghanaian because of my accent. But whatever, I don't know. It's just, I really truly feel this, that I love Ghana, I love it so much, but Ghana doesn't love me. What are some of the adaptations you've had to make moving from culture to culture? Well, okay, I'll just talk about America. Coming to America, I'd say I'd had to stop saying certain words. So I can't say trousers. I can't say lolly. I can't say I don't know, just certain things. I remember the first time I said trousers around my friends, they were like, squirt, wait, hold on, what did she just say? So I had to get used to like the different colloquialisms that they used in America. You know, food and stuff. Oh my God, why is everything fried here? Oh, okay. No, I remember when I first came here, portion sizes looked humongous to me. I was like, who the hell can eat all this food? Seriously, like who on earth? But like, I feel like nowadays it's like, oh really? That was it? That's the portion? Like, you know, I'm used to it. I could scarf down a plate and a half. Like, it's crazy. Definitely my appetite has grown, or my ability to eat food here has grown. Do you have any interesting culture shock stories? Before I moved to Switzerland, I spent a year in England in a Nigerian private school, and I spent a year in Ghana in a private school also, and then I came to Switzerland. So my experiences in my 2 previous schools, what you had to do when you were called upon to answer a question is you would get up, you answer the question, and sit back down. And getting up was a sign of respect, you know. So I go to Switzerland, and it's interesting because like the first week of school, the teacher would call on me and I'd get up, and then I'd hear like giggles in the back, you know. Basically, the thing is, in Switzerland, you just raise your hand up and you answer the question. It always makes me laugh to think about it, you know, like I just thought it was one of those cute little memories of what I used to do. I used to dress funny as well, and like I'd have like hairstyles and things like that. Well, in terms of coming to America, there was a lot of culture shock for me. One huge culture shock for me was Thanksgiving. I still, like, to this day, I still don't understand it. Like, it's just Christmas, right? I don't know, like, it was one of those things that I couldn't really wrap my head around. I was like, what the hell is Thanksgiving? Like, I'd never really celebrated it before. I've heard of it before, but like, I just didn't know it was such a huge deal, you know? And at first I was like, this is why they're all so fat. No, I'm kidding. At first I was like, oh, this is a ploy to get me to spend more money and just eat more food and just become fat, and that's it. Like, you know? So, yeah, Thanksgiving is still something that I struggle with. I mean, it's nice to have the break. And I'm not dissing Americans, I'm just saying Thanksgiving to me was just a strange concept. And finally, the biggest culture shock coming to America, and this will sound absurd, but the biggest shock to me was realizing that I was black. Now, let me explain what I mean. When I came to America, just the type of experiences that I had and the way people interacted with me just brought a lot of attention to the fact that people noticed my race in everyday things. Before I came to America, if you'd asked me to describe my personhood, I would have said several other things before black, you know, that I'm Ghanaian, that I'm a female, that I was born in Switzerland, that I travel a lot, whatever. But black wouldn't have been one of the things on the list. But I realized that coming to America, it's strange knowing that people look at you and have a certain idea about your character, your personality, your work ethic because of your race. And that wasn't something that I had really encountered before. So yeah, coming to America and realizing that was really shocking. I mean, I'd have conversations with people and they'd say just strange remarks like, oh, you're very eloquent for a black girl. I was like, okay. Oh, you're very pretty for a black girl. I was like, okay. You know, or you're not like the other black people I've met here. And you know, these people would say these things seriously to me, and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So what are black people supposed to act like? Like, there's this one story that really shocked me. It still resonates with me. It was my freshman year, I think. I was at my old campus, and me and a couple friends, after working out, decided that we wanted to jump in the sauna. So we had a girls' sauna and a boys' sauna. The girls' sauna was broken, so we decided, why don't we just go to the boys' sauna? Because we had one guy with us and we didn't know that it was wrong at the time. Fine, totally accept blame for that, whatever. So we're in the sauna, just chilling, relaxing, having fun. And the supervisor, white supervisor, comes in, sees us, does not say a word, just leaves. The next thing I know, there's like a cop there. You know, he called the police. There was 2 cops actually. He called the police and they like very roughly escorted us out. You know, like, you guys can't be in there. And for a while I was just shocked, like, okay, so why did he call the police, you know, like, why didn't he just tell us to get out? I mean, he could have talked to us seriously. I understand that's his job as a supervisor, but he didn't say a word. And it shocked me. I was talking to my friend about it, and she said something like, well, you know, it's possibly the fact that we're black, and he thought that we might have reacted violently, so he needed help. And I really thought, wow. And that really shocked me, you know. It's not something that I encountered before, you know, like, I didn't, like, if you know me, you know I wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, I am such a pacifist. I do not condone violence. First, I was just shocked, you know, that he would see me and see, like, a violent character. So it was just a really strange and eye-opening experience for me, being black in America. Yeah. Where is home for you? I'd have to say that home for me is wherever my mother and brothers are. I don't know how many times you've started again. I don't know how many times you've had to move house, but I truly feel at home wherever we are, as long as we're together. The feeling of home and being back where you belong happens to me when I'm with my family, with my mother and my brothers. So yeah, that's where home is for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tag. Please do the Third Culture Kid tag! It'd be so cool. I think that third culture kids are widely ignored for the most, well, yeah, widely ignored, and I'd like to hear all your stories because, you know, being exposed to a variety of different cultures really opens your horizons and broadens your experiences, and I'm sure we can have like really interesting discussions about what it was like growing up in a culture that wasn't your own, but you know, connected to. It's great to hear about all the different ways that has affected your life and how you interact with people and how you see the world. I'd love to hear all your stories. If you do this tag, please tag me. I want to watch all your videos. Please let me know. It'd be great to hear your stories and just all the experiences you've gone through, all the experiences that you have. It'd be great to hear them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe and like and share this video. If you guys like this type of video, please let me know and I can do some more discussion videos. So yeah, until next time, peace, love, and prosperity. Bye!